Here's a few kickers I'm going to drop heading into Week 12. The first guy is Mason Crosby of the Green Bay Packers. I know he's on a high-powered offense, but Crosby, it just seems like he don't get many points, and now he's only scored double digits once since Week 6 is Crosby. Versus Indianapolis, he had 7 fantasy points, which is decent, but he had a 23-yarder and 4 extra points, and that's the problem sometimes. When you're in a high-powered offense, just a lot of PATs you're going to hit as a kicker or get short field goals. So Crosby, he's a good kicker. He's a veteran. It's not that it's him. It's just the offense he's in. You can't rely on him hitting 40 or 50 yarders because this Green Bay team, they're efficient and they score most of the time touchdowns when they're in the red zone. So Crosby only 38% owned, and drop him because he's not going to do much. He's only scored, like I said, double digits once in the last 7 weeks. The next guy I'm going to drop is Dan Bailey of the Minnesota Vikings. A lot of people went out this week in Week 11 and got Dan Bailey because they saw it was a great matchup. His percentage went up 6%, but he didn't deliver versus the Cowboys. Only 4 fantasy points with 4 PATs made. And now Bailey, he's got Carolina coming up, but Bailey, he's not doing good this year. He's not even in the top 20 in fantasy points for kickers, and he's a guy I'm going to stay away from. I'm going to get rid of. There's many kickers out there. There's more kickers who kick field goals, and Bailey, he's barely, no pun intended, tried field goals in the last month. He's only attempted 3 or 4 of them because this Viking team, like the Packers, is a team, when they're in the red zone, they usually punch it in the end zone for 6. So Dan Bailey, he's a guy you could get away from. And the final guy is Robbie Gould of the San Francisco 49ers. He's been on this list a few times, and he's on it once again here. And Gould, he's just on a bad team. They don't get many opportunities. And Gould, he hasn't had a double-digit fantasy game since Week 3, so he's on bye. He got dropped in 30% of leagues, and I expect him to be dropped in more. He's just not getting the points, and San Francisco's offense is in a bad situation. So Robbie Gould, I'm going to drop him too. And that's a few kickers I'm going to drop heading into Week 12.